Now you have your tree set up. The first thing that you'll need to do is open this back panel. It's a press fit. As you can see, all of your electronics and everything are all right here. You'll have to cut this cable tie.
And that's on the computer, right, John?
Right, that's on the computer. Next, what you'll want to do before you power on this netbook is turn on your main power down here. That will power the Magic Box. Second, you'll power up your computer. There's an on-off switch right here. Once this boots, then you can power up your tree and it'll automatically go to auto alive.
Now that John put him in auto alive, you can see that he's not moving very much, but this auto alive is called sleeping. And so we thought it was pretty cool to create an auto alive that would make the tree look asleep. You can see his mouth's moving a little bit and his eyebrows are moving, and that's just enough to give the illusion that he's asleep. Now when you push play, it will go into the program that you've selected and it'll come out of auto alive. When you push pause or stop again, it will go back into auto alive. So at the end of every show, it'll automatically go into auto alive if you're not advancing to another track. Auto alive will always happen when there's no data coming into the receiver. So the tree right now is in sleep auto alive. We have several other auto alives too, and I'll show you those right now. This one is called passive center. So he's looking in the center and he's relaxed in a passive way. This one is called passive right, and that's because he's looking to his right. And that would be for cases where you're going to interact with the tree and you want him to mostly be looking at you while you're talking. For this kind of an auto alive, because he's not speaking, I could be reading a book to a classroom, or I could be reading a menu in a restaurant. The tree would be mostly looking over to its right side. So this is passive right. This is active center. You'll notice there's more blinks and his eye movement is faster. And that is so he's looking out into a general audience, but with more activity. Now this is called active right. And as you can see, he's blinking more, his eyebrows are raising and lowering, and he's looking over at me on the right side. So typically that's the auto alives, and they can be asleep, passive, active, center, or right. Your choice. We're going to ship him in the sleep mode because we think that's going to be the most useful to you between shows, because we always start our shows with him asleep and we end the shows with him asleep. So if he goes right into sleep mode, it can be asleep for as long as you need to clear your room or to bring the group in to the performance. Now he's back in his sleep auto alive and we're ready for the show to begin. Now the controlling software is called Track Manager, and it's controlled by this little key fob, and it can wirelessly be played from anywhere in the room. So you can have it in your pocket and you can start the show whenever you're ready. Now to learn more about Track Manager and using this little fob to control it, go to our website and look at the tutorial video on Track Manager.
You'll want to rest the tree, and to do that you'll turn it off right here. For longer periods of time off, we recommend that you power down the whole system for like a weekend, or if you plan to be closed at all. What you'll want to do with that is power down your tree first, then you'll close your Track Manager software and power down your netbook completely. Once this has powered completely down, you'll want to turn off the main power to your netbook, your magic box, and your tree. And to do that, there's a on-off switch right here on the strip. When you come back in on a Monday or after a holiday, you'll want to power everything back on in a reverse order. What you'll do first is turn on your power strip, which will turn on your Magic 2 box. Next, you'll want to power back on your netbook with the on-off switch right here. Then you'll want to open your Track Manager software, then your tree power. Once your computer has fully booted, what you're going to want to do is come over here to one of your pre-saved shows and open it in the Track Manager software. Once the Track Manager boots, it'll say connected. If not, what you'll want to do is slide your mouse over it and click on it. Over here are the 3 tracks that we've created for you. Your main intro track, the tree sleeping track, and then we've created a tree warning track. That way, if you guys have forgotten to turn the tree off for its rest, it'll let you know. All of this is controlled with the small fob.